What's up, YouTube? You said you graduated with all the Tuvala gears and they're all pen and they're all good to go, and now you don't know what to do next? Don't worry, I will teach you guys all the way up to 300 AP and get you guys started. Alright, so after this, what you guys will need is get these Destruction Spirit Stones. They will give you accuracy, attack casting speed, and hidden AP plus 6. Plus, I would start buying these extra AP against monsters. And let's just put, since we're PvE grinding all day, you want to get the monster damage. And so let's right here, we're going to get all these 4 right here for now. And just leave it like that for now. The right pick set would be, you would go for the wild, which is giving you the extra AP against monsters plus 18, which is really nice effect, but they can be pricey, that's the thing. And so if you look at these guys, they can be costly, like as 400-500 mil. So if you don't have that much money, I would just leave it on predation, and then when you have money, then yeah, you can change one of them to this, and then get yourself 18 more extra damage to the monsters, because now we're about to PvE grind all day, so that way you guys can make easy silver and get your APs up. After that is done, we're gonna move to the Magnus and do those quests. So what does Magnus do? It's a really long puzzle quest that you have to do. It takes about 3-4 hours in average, and if you do, you get to pick any of the boss gear of pen. And I want you guys to pick actually the Griffin helmet right here, or actually the glove that's gonna come out pretty soon. And the reason behind that is actually Fallen God is so cheap in the market. If you guys buy the Fallen God and Libresca, for example, if you can see here, Fallen God is only 30 bill, meanwhile the Libresca is 34. And so you actually want to make yourself, if you guys do some more research about it, if you make Griffin to pen and level 10 Kafiras, you can turn it into Libresca. And so that's the reason why we want to get the helmet, and so that way you guys can add the Kafir levels step by step. So every time you guys get Kafiras, you guys can add Kafiras in here and all the way up to level 10. And that's gonna get you guys trade into Libresca helmet later on in future. And so I really recommend you guys getting that, and also do more research about it, because there's more than just telling you, get pen and level 10 of Kafiras. So easy step right here is, yeah, just get that. After that, let's move on to the next one, which is getting a Fughar necklace. So if you talk to Fughar, and you will be able to turn in like one of his scrolls, and with that you can turn it into any accessories and get it for free. And I would recommend getting the necklace first, because it gives the most AP out of all of them. And then after that, I would get the belt. And then after that, you have two options, either getting it from the earring of Kaposia or the ring. But I recommend ring, because Kaposia has 13 AP plus 4 DP, which is not bad, but you want the AP, and that's the juicy AP that you guys want. So go for a Kaposia ring. After you guys are here now, we want to move on to the winter quest and do that. It will take you about 4 hours as well, actually. And if you do, you can graduate and get this nice earring, and it gives you 12 AP and accuracy of 28. And so if you compare with Tuvala earring, it drops 1 AP a bit. But if you want the accuracy, like usually in the super late game, you want some accuracies for actually hitting the mobs and damages. And so I would say, yeah, this earring is really, really nice. So I recommend you guys using that. And yeah. After that, we want to start working into this as well as you guys doing the other stuff actually. So getting the pen ring of Crescent Guardian from Jetina. So if you talk to Jetina, you have to kill mobs like 2k each or 3k each, depending on what kind of mobs you are killing every day, and you get 2 powders, and you'll need about 120. It usually takes about 2 months to get them. And so yeah, you guys want to start doing it now and do some daily quests and keep killing mobs, and eventually you guys will hit Tet to pen. And it does actually cost some money. I forgot, I can't remember on top of my head, but you'll have like 10 bill ready actually for those, and so beware of that as well. It is pretty expensive, but if you guys think about it, just spending 64 bill versus whatever 10 bill or whatever it is, it's still worth it. You're saving a lot of money, and so I recommend you guys doing that quest. Alright, after this we will start getting our damage, right? And so we want to get the main one, because if you do more research about it, it gives us the most monster damage. and so you guys want to get the main first. And so if you're Succession main, this is actually really good for you to start off. And if you're Awakening, like, you can honestly get it of Awakening, Blackstar, but then the AP kind of falls off, and so, you know, like AP against 15 versus 32, right? And so that depends on you. If you want to get the Awakening first, go for it. And if you want to go for the main, yeah, go for it. It's all up to you on your decision. So meanwhile, you guys are getting the main Tet to Tet Blackstar. I will start doing the journal quest, right? And so you guys go over here and make sure you guys do all the quests. So Google all these and see what it's like. Some of them is going to cost you money. For example, Doran, that's going to cost you money because you need to turn in some armors and weapons from this guy and stuff like that. And so yeah, just do some research about it. Usually other ones are friendly, it's just time consuming. And so yeah, especially the barrier and fence station is going to take you weeks to get there. And so definitely start doing that. Highly recommended. And if you do so, you guys can get up to like 7 AP. And so that's really, really good. So right here, 266. If you turn it all on, and it becomes 273. After that, we will start getting our Kudum or Blackstar sub weapon. So here's a question for you guys, is that you guys can either go for Kudum pen, and you can actually make, you know, you can turn in your Tuvala to pen to the boss gear, right, to Jetina, and you can get Tet, and then do the reformation whatever to get pen. I'm not sure the price difference, so you guys might have to do research with that. But once you get pen, you can add the Kafiras to like level 4, right? And then when we compare the prices though, and compare right here, and so it's about 12.8 for this one and 12.42, and that's the closest one that we can get. If you guys look at it with the stat wise, monster AP is there, right? We have 2 more AP on the Blackstar, and we have monster damage +2 on the Blackstar as well. And we also get additional extra AP against monsters +2 as well there. And so as you guys can see, we can get 4 AP here, 2 DP versus with the Kudum. And so it's your decision right there, guys. If you want to go for Kudum pen and hitting Kafiras a little bit, or, you know, the Blackstar to Tet. And I actually want to show you guys something as well, which is in here somewhere. So right here, gear builder, yep. So if you go here, and if I recommend getting up to Kafira like level 7. The reason is that because you get 1 AP from there, right there, see? So you guys don't get any AP, it's 275 still until you guys are level 7, right? But then how much is that? That's 22 bill, guys. So that's a lot of money to get in there, right? To get 1 AP from that Kudum shield from level 7. So it's really expensive and pricey. And so that's why I kind of recommend you guys, you know, going for Blackstars, because it's a really good start for beginner friendly, and the price is so reasonable and cheap, and you can always sell it back as well once you have more money. And with that money, you can put more Kafiras on your future boss gears. After you guys have make decision, either Kudum or Blackstar right here, and I will recommend you guys getting the Awakening now. And if you already bought the Awakening one before, then I'll recommend you guys getting the main and get it up to Tet. Either you buy it or you enhance it. And so we want to start doing the Garmoth and Karanda to get a heart. So what that is if you get the Karanda, you get the Storm, right? So you can get a Storm, and if you get Storm, you can add 1 crystal into one of these. And so if you do that, you can pick the monster damage, right? Of course, because you're PvE grinding focused. And so I definitely recommend you guys this. Plus it gives you attacking speed with 1%. So you guys want to go for that. And if you get a Garmoth heart, wow, congrats on you. This Storm becomes Fairy. And then you get an additional crystal, and you can add another monster damage, and you can get up to 2% attack speed, which is amazing. The reason why heart is also good is that it gives you critical hit damage 3%. And look at all these item effects, just getting the Karanda or Garmoth heart. And so yeah, I really recommend guys putting your character there and start doing the Garmoth and Karanda, even Vel as well on the ocean. After that, looking very good, 276 AP and 278 if you're Awakening, and then 320 right here, guys. And then we're gonna push more through with armors. And so we're gonna actually put Blackstars in here on Tets, and we're gonna tell you reason behind it. So right here, right now, guys, we're just talking about Blackstar. We're not even going for Obsidian right now, but we're just comparing with Blackstar. And look at the price difference already. The Ergons, which is just clean, right? No Capherias whatsoever. And same thing with Beg. And it's 8.75, 8.2 versus 7.9 and 8.15. And so clearly Blackstar is cheaper to get. And so I recommend getting Blackstars. And look at all these stats, guys. This is the amazing part. It's actually way better than the boss gears. But then people will say like, oh yeah, but I'm gonna put, you know, Kafirs in there. And so yeah, let's put it like, you know, 4 and compare with it. And look at the price difference. Now it'll be like 11.5, 10.9. And guess what, guys? Did you guys think about this? The Griffin helmet, remember that? Like, you need to get to this to level 10. And so you guys need to actually focus on this. And remember the Kudum, guys? Like, you also have to get to level 7 for this, and it costs 22 bill, right? And so think about all those consumptions of money that you're wasting in, you know, like the shoes and the gloves as well, when you need to focus on that helmet and, you know, the Kudum as well. That's why I recommend just going Blackstar. Blackstar is so amazing, guys. Like, it's so temporary. Like, you're using it for temporary and you're just selling it back later on, and you just say like it was a really good use, good time, because you don't have to put any Kafirs in here. Instead, you can give those Kafirs on this helmet that you're working on for that Libresca soon in your future, and the Kudum as well. Like, you're gonna need level 7, and so that's gonna be like 22 bill. And so that's why just keep it simply. That's why I just go for Blackstars, because you don't have to focus on those Kafiras on like so many bunch of your armors, right? And so you like, you will have like 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, 7 here, and so on. It just gets messy, and it feels like you're gonna get stuck because of that reason. But again, this is your choice, your game, and yeah, you do whatever you want to do. I'm just giving you guys advice of how, if I made another account like this, would be the strategy of my ideas. And so yeah, I just want to share that idea with you guys, that's all. And so this is up to you guys. Alright, so we are at the Blackstar moment right now, and once you guys get both of those, let's move on to the next one, which is time for the BS gloves, shoes, and Obsidian. Right, so what that means is right here we're gonna get the Obsidian, guys. Just Google how you're gonna get those, and you guys will Google that, and it will tell you guys how to get it. But during that time, you guys actually need to grind some hours to make those. And so guess what? While you guys are grinding, with those money, you're gonna buy Fallen God, and Fallen God costs about 29 bill, right? But I kind of also recommend buying up to Duo if you can, which is 35 bill. And so it's up to you. Like, I tried from 0, and getting it to Duo was actually pain, because you actually need to use about 100 stacks from 0 to 1 here, and then you need about 200 stacks from 1 to 2. And then from 0 to 1 is the hard part, because, you know, the fail stacks can be very expensive, and spending that 100 stacks is just a lot. You can use that 100 stack for something else, for, you know, better profits and stuff. And so, you know, spending 100 stack here is not really worth unless you're the pay to win guy. And so yeah, it's up to you guys for sure, but I highly recommend just buying up to Duo. That's where it gets really safe. And so yeah, but if you want to just get the clean one, yeah, good luck. Hopefully that the RNG god will be with you, and get it up to Duo, and that's where you want to stop for now. So after we all get this, you know, we got the duos here, we got the Obsidian, we're looking really fine, guys. Let's get into the next one, which is Vel's Heart. So, you know, as I said before, how I mentioned about the Karandas and Garmoth, I also recommend you guys doing the Vels, because if you guys actually get the Vel's Heart right away, it gives you 3 AP. And so I highly recommend you guys doing that weekly if you can. There's 2 boss spawns on Wednesdays and Sundays, and so I hope you guys can have an alt character there. You don't even have to bring your main there. You can just leave your alt account there and just ask for a party invite. And so make sure you guys do that weekly, and hopefully, yeah, you guys either buy the Vel's Heart, which is gonna be pricey, right? 50.3 bill, or hopefully you guys get RNG carried, and yeah, you guys get the Vel. Congratulations for those who have made it this far. Now there's 2 options that you guys can do. If you guys are stuck and feel like you need more DP, this is where you can change to Libresca and get it up to Duo. Or you can just get the Black Disto earring and get it up to try yourself, or even Tet if you can. Either enhancing or buying it, they're both fine for me in my point of view. And so yeah, definitely check those out, and you'll get 283 AP, 285 here, and 376 if you get both of them eventually. And then after that, if you want another Black Disto, go for it and add another Tet right there. And if you're the DP guy, you can also go for Narcs, and you guys can get up to 4 DP each. And then you guys will be left off with 279 and 388 on that. If not, you can get Black Disto with 289 and 372 DP. So if you have done and followed the guide on what I just said, done all these journals and the equipments, and got all this ready, this is a fun part, guys. We're actually gonna make these rings and add some cups in there, and so we need to start grinding in, you know, at the Serendia, which is Heidel, right below Heidel. You need to grind there, and Orcs, Bloodies, anywhere that gives you cup ingredients. And so if you do that, you can turn into the Ring of Crescent Guardian to Starlit, and it gives you critical hit damage 3%. So I recommend you guys doing that first out of everything else, because everything else is like all AP or it gives you HP, but then 3% crit hit is really nice, so I recommend you guys doing that. After doing the rings, start getting your earrings and your belts, and you guys should be right up here as well, and like that, ta-da, and the moonlit as well. And if you want to start changing this to another Black Disto, go for it, and hopefully that you guys will get that and then get it up to Tet as well. Congratulations whoever you guys made this far. And yeah, after this we're gonna start working on the Vel's Heart to bless Vel's Heart, so that way we can get extra DP there. And yeah, I recommend you guys doing that. After that, hopefully you guys get some events during the Hydro Ball or Calpheon and get these Tets to pens, hopefully, right? And hopefully that you guys will get these to pen eventually. And yeah, after that you guys got these two, and now we can even let these things go and pick one side. I would recommend the glove actually, and then get it up to level 10, and then, you know, turn it in just like the Fallen Gods and Librescas. And so yeah, do the boss for these ones. And if you want to just leave the Tet for now, you can. If not, think of it other way as well. You guys can keep the Tet right here, and then focus is on Kudum, and then get it up to level 7, right? That will give you the AP. And so, oh, that was Tet, my bad. And so yeah, level 7 right here, that will give you the 1 AP right here, and then the next one would be 14. And so 7 or 14 is where you guys want to stop if you want the most AP out of it. And so yeah, I recommend you guys doing that. And that will be it for this, guys. You know, the Blackstars would be a really good journey for you guys, hitting all these, you know, all the way from, when did we buy this? We bought it around when we were like 275, right? AP. But then we can use it all the way up to 293. And so that's a really good method of doing it. So that way you can focus just one at a time, guys, instead of having so many like boss weapons here and there and adding, you know, like the Kaphira stones like in just everywhere. Like you can just focus all that Kaphiras in that one spot. And so that way, you know, the Blackstars can be your substitution teacher, you know. And so yeah, use those benefits, guys, and hopefully that this guide will help you and understand more of your where you at. That'll be it for this video, guys. Thanks for coming and watching all that video. And if you want where will be a good recommendation spot for grinding, yeah, give me a like and thumbs up, because I'll probably make that video next. And so that way you will not miss out and know exactly where to grind. And yeah, I will help you with that in future. So please stop by, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.